what you just did there, you went in, but then the reason it didn't come out clean is because you didn't snap your hands back. So when it rolls in, allow it to roll all the way in, and then roll your hand with it, and then snap your hands back to get it to restart the other way. So roll with it and snap it back, and roll with it and snap it back, and roll with it and snap it back. One thing that'll help is as you're stacking your hands, try and, okay, so you're gonna take your right hand and it's gonna land on top of your left hand, like that. And try and line them up for one thing. And then I think the other thing is remembering, we talked about this, but it's not as necessary when you're going over your head to do these, to have the poi positioned down in the L of your hand, but you want it more down on this part of the hand than on the fingertips when you're doing the spiral in front of you, because it's a more consistent size than doing it on your fingertips. So trying to bring the handle closer to the L of your hand can help bring the poi down on this part of the wide part of the hand, which I think helps. Your mileage may vary. Some people, it doesn't matter for them. For me, it feels helpful. You're jumping the gun just a little bit when you're trying to get the other hand in. You got to wait for it and then let them spiral in. Open and let them both come in before you stack it. And they move. One way to think about the hand path itself is, I don't know how math oriented you are, but if you think about a sine wave, right? So they're coming in like this, or they're coming in like this. Or if you think about a figure 8 and the two hands meeting, that's exactly what's happening. They're coming in and stack, coming in and stack, coming in and stack. You have to be in the same direction, split time. Oh my God, I'm hitting everything, sorry. Another thing is, I think it's harder to get into it if you're starting like this. It may be harder to get into it because you're doing this like stacked thing. So if you do it as a big circle, going in, it could give you more time going around the rotation. Remember, same direction though. It could give you more time as you're entering to get your hands lined up the way you want them to do the actual spiral. Remember to snap. You're just stopping, but you're not remembering to snap back the other way. Like what you're doing is you're going in, but then you're not popping it out again. You're going in, and then you're hoping it snaps all on its own as opposed to pushing it. You gotta wait for it though. It's all a timing issue now. We're talking microseconds here, right? Because you have to roll in with it. You have to feel the sensation of it starting to wrap around your hand, at which point you roll in with it. And then at that point where you're rolled in, you have to then unroll it with a snap that brings it out the other way. Another way to think of the snap is it's not just rolling the hand the other way. It's also spreading the hands apart, because that helps the poi pop off the hand and it gives it momentum to get to the other side, or to get to the other direction. I think this is a good high-powered indoor LED friendly, and in some ways friendlier with LEDs than with fire, because the fire wrapping around you can be a little bit daunting until you get accustomed to it. Even though I know you've done it over your head, but I think over your head is what you, yes, if you don't get it placed right, it can be a little oopsie.